Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Riggs. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play that brings up second down. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bickley. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Caught quickly. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone.
Get set. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
He hands it off from the gun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Parker. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's the 2nd down play. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. The Hurricanes offense is on the move now.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass. It's Parker. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his back. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. To the air, it's Parker. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pass. It's Parker. Launching one to the end zone. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 23 as he gains some important breathing room.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive.
Gorilla. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
6-9 Gators ball.
A running play called on fourth down. The Sun Devils churn out another first down. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Parker. Pass rush closing in. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He was very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Canes.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking downfield, it's Parker. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it's a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
An inside deals now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back to pass. It's Parker. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
The Canes line up with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Miami, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. They misfire on first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Makes a quick catch. Runs through a tackle. Look at that. He's still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Miami offense will take over. First and
10. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, second down now. Dropping back, it's Parker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. The Sun Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They're going to run it here. Fighting him off. Make the stop, but first down from the 13.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Sanders. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. Blocked by the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Parker. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Looking to chuck it again. Finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Hurricanes are on the move here. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Handoff in a single back formation. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Parker. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running with purpose. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
They go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's got it for the two-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by 1 here late in the game.
Arizona State, 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And that's a first down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they finally get him to the ground in what'll be the final play. That's it. Game over. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.